Hello everybody and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, where we try to achieve 100%. In the last episode, I do not remember because it was like 3 weeks ago or more. Basically, as you guys know, I did a big old record-mageddon. I was going to play Eden, but I'm actually going to play Lazarus. I've got some things to do on him. But it's been a while. I did a whole record-mageddon before Christmas and had a nice long break. Speed down there's cruddy, but we'll deal with it. But yeah, I had a nice long break over Christmas and New Year's where I basically just didn't have to record anything because over the course of about 2 weeks I recorded about 35 videos. It was kind of insane, but it meant I could have a full proper break. Even though doing this isn't exactly work as such, it still is taxing and still does take time, so it was nice to just have a complete break from everything and just chill with my family. I went home to see my family actually. I moved away after university to come live with my girlfriend as she went to university in another city, which is the city I'm in now. I actually met her in my hometown, but hometown, I sound like some sort of gangster. Come on, homeboy. I don't really. Hometown is not a gangster phrase at all. I don't know why I said that. But because of that, I ended up moving away from my family, so I don't see him as often. So I made sure to go back and give him a visit. Oh, I need to take care of that black guy. Right. I'm shooting the ghost by accident. There you go. But yes, I went back home to see them and had a nice old time at home. Just chilled out. Had a nice little Christmas with my girlfriend's family and my family. Had a nice Boxing Day. My family sort of has... Ooh, that's very nice. Our family sort of has a Boxing Day tradition. Oh my god, we are so slow now though. Of just getting everyone we know in the same room at the same time. And having a real big party. And so that's exactly what we did. And had a good old time with it. Oh, damn. I took damage there. Whoopsie daisy. I don't know what health I lost. I don't know what health I'm on. Ooh, chocolate milk. That's going to be make for some interesting things going on. I do like chocolate milk quite a lot. Chocolate milk can combine very nicely with some items. So we're definitely going to stick with that and try it out. But yeah, we're going to keep moving on. But yeah, so I had a really good time, and then came back here for New Year's with a few friends. Actually brought a few friends over from my hometown down to the city I'm living in now, and basically just had like a big old party. We played a ton of Jackbox Party games. I've got the Jackbox Party Pack 3 and the Party Pack 6 on my PlayStation. So basically, whenever I ever get together with anyone, if I've ever got friends over, that is the go-to game. Playing some TKO, it's the funnest thing you can play. It's so good. If those of you that haven't played it before, basically TKO, it's a mini game. So for those of you that don't know what Jackbox is first, almost all of you will, but for those of you that don't, Jackbox is just a bunch of party games, like a collection of 5 or 6 party games that everyone can play. It's like the instructions are on the screen, but everyone plays on their phone, and like loads of people can play at once. And there's like trivia games, there's drawing games, and TKO is one of the drawing games. Basically, the whole idea is you've got to draw t-shirts with catchphrases. So okay. So basically, what happens is you get given a t-shirt and you've got to draw 3 t-shirts of whatever you want. Obviously, you're drawing on mobile, so the drawings are terrible, and they're almost always penises. In my personal experience, almost everyone, almost every round draws something with a dick. But it's usually quite funny, so I don't mind. Yeah, we are killing it right now. But yeah, so everyone draws their t-shirts, everyone draws 3 each, no matter how many players there are. And then after that, everyone's just got to write as many catchphrases, or as many phrases, words, whatever, as they can in an allotted time. And then basically, you will get 3 people's random t-shirt designs and 3 people's random phrases, and you've got to pair them together and make the best pairing you can. And there'll be like ones of like stupid shit like a swastika made of penises, and then the catchphrase will be like "Granny wants it bad" or something, and oh my god, it just leads to some absolute hilarity. We're gonna blow up through this. It's like it really is so fun. You gotta have a good group of friends to play it with though. I've had that before. I personally don't like it that much. Tears Up. No, Tears Up aren't that good for us. Watergun's not that good for us. That is very good. Satanic Bible, I will take any day. Pulse is quite into the evil. I am playing the Ipecac mod on the Steam version, as I said, so I've got all the features with it. It's had a lot of updates since as well. I think it's really come into its own since it came to Steam. They've had a lot of fixes and updates to the mod in general, and the whole evil and faith system has had like big overhauls and big updates. As you can see, there's actually a new statistic below all of our others on the left-hand side of the screen there, and that shows how evil or how our faith is. And right now, we're quite evil. Satanic Bible seems to have quite a high weighting on evil, and basically what those do is they influence the drops that you get. So if you've got more evil, you're going to get more red chests, you're going to get more troll bombs. If you have faith, you're going to get more eternal hearts, you're going to get more like the angelic white chests and a few other things. So you kind of help to affect your drops. It's kind of like the whole way that Curse works in Curse and Coolness works in Enter the Gungeon. So I think it's kind of a good system. I do have a few minor complaints about it. Like one of the that Time Gal. We ain't taking Time Gal. Time Gal's broken as shit. We had that in like I think our last run or one before last run out when I was last on, and it gives you like 3 seconds to get the rewards. It's just not. It needs fixing that item. But as I was saying, I think there's a few things that about it that I'm a little bit on sort of the other side of. Like, I do think the little bar that comes above your head when you gain evil or faith should be tweaked to look a little more Isaac-esque. At the minute, I think it looks very cartoony and it doesn't fit into the game as well. It's only a minor complaint, and it may even just be sort of a beta thing. It might still be in the works, but I personally do believe that needs tweaking to look a little more Isaac-like. But then again, I'm the sort of purist person where I like everything in terms of my mods to fit in very closely with a vanilla game, and so I kind of pick and choose my mods very carefully on that. I tend to not take mods that have very wild sprites. I tend to try and, oh my god, there's these little poops everywhere. I tend to try and pick my mods so that they fit into the base game. So maybe most people aren't that bothered. Maybe it is just me being a bit weird, and it doesn't actually matter that much. That's probably the case. But either way, that's my 2 cents on it. I don't think there's too much else wrong with it. I think maybe the scaling of how it works is a little to question as well. Like sometimes I feel like I'm getting too many troll bombs and my evil goes up too much, but I don't know, personal balance is something that's going to come with time. And that's kind of what I'm here for, what you guys are here for, especially now that it's on Steam. Everyone can try it out and basically test how it works. I don't know how it's going to work with True Co-op. I'm going to be doing some True Co-op videos, hopefully soon, with another YouTuber. He's not got many subs, he's only got about 50, but I've been watching him for a little while, and I've been really enjoying his videos, and he does a lot of, like, Isaac and Undermine, so I think we'd fit together very well. And I'm going to do a few videos on True Co-op with him, hopefully soon. I can't guarantee anything, and also, could it let me through to this room? Thank you. I can't guarantee anything. Oh, these bloody guys again. Just stop. Thank you. I can't guarantee anything's going to happen because it all depends on how True Co-op works and if our internet holds up and how Steam Remote Play goes on and all that sort of stuff. So maybe there might be some mods I have to disable, or maybe I'll have to disable mods completely when I'm doing True Co-op, apart from, obviously, the True Co-op mod. But we'll have to see about that. I'm really not sure. We'll have to have a little test around, but I think it could be a really fun little series. I'd probably say that for at least a little while, depending on how many episodes we record and how it goes, and if we enjoy it mainly, we'll probably end up replacing this series for a little bit because it's still Isaac. Although maybe for you guys that really enjoy the one-on-one, just me commentating, you guys can let me know in the comment section and say if you'd rather have them as 2 separate series. Anyways, let's have a look at this item. Little scanner allows you to control a scanning target. After scanning an enemy for 3 seconds, it takes extra damage. I think the wording there's a little bit off, but it seems kind of cool. So basically, okay. I was gonna say that's, yeah, okay. It's anti-chocolate milk, which is sad. I was gonna say that's really cool, but if you have to hold down to charge, it moves away, which is a shame. Because that could have been a really cool item. Basically, you put it on an enemy, it sits on the head, we deal extra damage. We might be able to get use out of it for bosses, but as you can see, it moves away with your... I really think that it should completely stick to an enemy once it's attached. Can you guys stop? There you go. All familiars deal contact damage. That sounds great. Does this guy... If this guy deals contact damage, and like he classes as familiar, this could be crazy damage. He does not. Very sad, yeah. Okay, so unfortunately that guy, that little robot of ours, is a complete bust. Does not work very well at all with holding down fire. I'm not sure if that's from Ipecac or another mod, but I do think that needs to be changed. I think once it's over a target, it should latch onto that target and not move from it until it's dead. Because otherwise, it's very, very difficult to stick on top of it. It would work very well with Ludovico technique, I'll tell you that for nothing. But other than that, I can't see me getting any use out of it. It seems like kind of a worse multi-dimensional baby. Oh shit, you're firing at me now. What are you doing? Calm down, flies. It's not your time to shine. Oh my god. Oh my god. There you go. We got everything done. Oh shit. Almost getting hit. Good, good. And we actually got an angel deal here. So we get HP up, which is nice. And we got an angel deal, which I'm surprised at. And it's got Holy Mantle. Bowl of Tears is quite nice. But Holy Mantle is the real shit. I don't know if we have this guy done as this, so I'm gonna go smack on this boy. Yeah, maybe it registers like if I touch him once, then for the rest of the fight he takes extra damage, but that wouldn't really make sense. I doubt that. I think it has to hover over him. Personally, I just think the item isn't very good. It's not in terms of design, it's decent. It just has a few flaws, but it's just like not a great item, which is fine. I'm very happy for mod creators to add items that aren't very good. I like unique items. The items still have to be fun, but I like not having good items, because if you just add great items with your mods, you completely ruin the balance of the game. And you've got to be very, very careful. It's a very thin line to tread, because a game such as Isaac or a game such as Enter the Gungeon is balanced perfectly, exactly the way the devs intended, with all of the weapons and items that have been added. When you add new ones to that, if you don't add a similar balance of bad to good items, then you end up with an overly easy game or an overly hard game, and it can really ruin the experience unintentionally and without a lot of players knowing why. So some of them will install mods and think, the game's really hard now, and it's just that all they've done is added a few items, or it's really easy now, and it's just because you up the chances when you kill a boss or walk into an item room that you're gonna get a great item by quite a high percentage, depending on the amount of item mods you've got installed, and it can really fuck with a game. So I'm really appreciative. Most mod developers do tend to it, but I'm really appreciative of mod developers who make sure to sort of watch and listen to the balance of the game as and when fit when adding new items, and don't over add. I think over adding is one of the worst things you can do. Just adding items for items' sake, like quality over quantity, is always the way. I would much rather, Sissy Longlegs, nice. I would much rather download a mod that has an extra 5 items that are all great than a mod that has 20 items that are mediocre. Because I'll say it, I do have a few mods on where I wish I could toggle some of the items off. I wish I could turn some of the items off, because either I don't think they fit into the lore, or I don't like them personally in terms of the usage. But at the same time, when it's a pack and it comes with a lot of others, usually I'm willing to make the sacrifice. And normally it's not a strong dislike. It's like I'd rather not have it, but it's not like I hate seeing it. In fact, the fact that it's in the game and I don't like it means that it's just another item I might not pick up, which is, again, a good thing depending on how your balance is swayed. Good, good, good. And you can actually kind of make it work in that way. I don't like items that are boring or super off theme for the game. They can be a bit annoying. Ah. Right, Dark One. Go, Dark One. We need like one more damage upgrade to make this really pop off. I think the fact that we've got Satanic Bible basically guarantees we're going to be fine. But Tears and Shot Speed Up, that's pretty good. Faster Charge, although that's a very, very minor faster charge there. That's really not that good at all. And a Speed Down Pill. Lovely. So Soap actually pretty decent. Yeah, I'd like to know what you guys got up to over the Christmas period. I know a lot of you that are in my Discord already have spoken about it and let me know what's going on. Some people have some really cool but strange traditions. Like, it's nice to hear some people's. Like, one person in my Discord, their family every year around Christmas go like out fruit picking, and they do like days and days of fruit picking, and it's like strenuous work, but it's all like the family together. And I thought that was really sort of nice. So they said like through snow, rain, anything, they always go and do it, and I kind of think that's cool. Like, to have sometimes you might think it's boring or tedious or whatever, but to have that sort of activity that you and your family can go do, I do like Toxic Shock, that you and your family can go and do and really enjoy, or at least enjoy the time you spend together more than the activity. I think that's good. I think more families ought to have something like that. Like, to be honest, I didn't really do much with my family when I was younger. I say younger, I mean like when I was in my teens. I mainly just stayed in my bedroom. So my parents actually converted the loft of our sort of the roof space, the loft of our house, and gave me it. Turned it into my bedroom, so it was like I had literally the largest room in the house as my bedroom. And my dad like built me a desk and everything, like a proper nice sort of, it wasn't granite, it was like wood with a granite finish sort of thing, granite topping, looking desk that was built into the wall in sort of like a little L shape on the corner. And I had all my PC and wires set up all nice, and I had my little TV corner with a gaming chair and a beanbag and all that sort of stuff. It was great. I love that room. I miss it so much. The room that I'm in now is so tiny. Like, when I scoot my chair back, I hit my girlfriend's chair because her desk is directly behind me. And if I want to record and she's going to bed, I can't because the bed is literally a foot away from me. It's a very squished space. But, I don't know, I appreciate it. It's not like I don't like it. We still fit in here nice, and it's fucking cheap, considering where we live. But yeah, so I do miss my room quite a lot. But yeah, I kind of wish, like, when I was younger, I did more things with my family, because I didn't really. When I was a lot younger, I did, but... Yeah, but I do remember as well, so this is kind of cool. Like, when I was a lot younger, when I was, like... How old would I be? Like, 8 or 9? My mum actually painted a Simpsons like mural on the wall of my bedroom for me. So I wasn't in the loft room then. I was in one of the downstairs rooms, and I really liked Simpsons at the time because why wouldn't you? This boss sucked dick. Come on now, I'm trying to tell a story. Oh my god, just die. But yeah, my mum actually painted a mural on the wall. I'll definitely go for that of the Simpsons. I think it was like. It was Bart, like, pulling a prank on Lisa or something. She just found, like, a cool picture online. A sort of... She's a good artist, but also kind of traced it as well. Changes your stats. Let's go for a risky play. Let's do it. Changes our stats when we get hit. I'm down to clown. And yeah, it was really good, and like my whole room was Simpsons themed. I'm pretty sure I had Simpsons bedding and everything, but I had this really cool bed. Like I had this bed where it was sort of, I mean, they're quite common. It was like a high up bed. It wasn't a bunk bed, but it was like as high as a bunk bed. Sort of like you had to like climb some stairs to get onto it. But instead of having like a bottom bunk, it just had like drawers and stuff like that in it, and like little cubby holes and cupboards and things. But for some weird reason, the back of the bed was actually like hollow. Like there was a whole gap there. There was nothing in it. And so like I don't remember when, but I like found out that I could go in there and like set up, and like I saved up pocket money when I was younger and like bought a mini fridge and like had a mini fridge down there with like snacks and drinks and everything. And I'm pretty sure I had like a little storage heater as well, like a little heater down there to keep me warm, and I had like bedding and like a little tiny beanbag down there, and it was like a proper chill zone. And it's like, just think back to when life was easy, when you could just sit behind your bed eating a pepperoni, watching something on your phone. Well, no, I wouldn't be watching something on my phone then. I don't know what I was doing. I didn't have a TV in there. I didn't have anything like that in there, but whatever. Colouring in, doing something that children used to do, which I can't remember what it was. And it's just awesome. But like as well, so my wardrobe, my mum actually painted like Simpsons heads on it. So I had one that had Lisa on it and one that had Bart on it. And I actually kept the wardrobe until like my late teens, until I was like 19. I think it was about 19. Yeah, I think it was about 18, 19. But what we did is we just like literally got some sort of wrap, some like not wallpaper, but it was some sort of like vinyl wrap thing, and put that on top of it and just layered it over. But because of the way she'd painted it and the paint she'd used, there was just this outline of Lisa's head that was incredibly visible. And just because of the shape of Lisa's head, you immediately knew what it was. It was very, very obvious. I just found that really funny. Which had this like normal room and then this weird like little Lisa head just sticking out. Oh, I actually... Was it the same? I think it was the same wardrobe. Have I had more than one wardrobe? That is the question. Oh my god. I don't remember. Have I had more than one wardrobe? But I used to play... I mean, I still do play a decent amount, but I used to play COD a lot. Ooh, that's much better. I'll take that any day. Although my stats are pretty awful now, so I'm going to do some stat re-rolling first. But yeah, I used to play COD a lot, and as you can imagine, I used to rage at COD a lot. And one time I attacked my wardrobe. What's this? Tears up for every coin you have. Oh my god, that's so good. But yeah, I attacked it for some reason. It was nearby, so I punched it. And wait, that wasn't that trinket before. Excuse me? What? Maybe it's like a rare trinket that changes if you leave it. You get like one chance to grab it. But I like punched it and it kind of fell off. And I had to like hide the fact that I'd broken the door off my wardrobe from my parents. This is when I was like 14 or something. I had to like hide the fact that I'd actually broken the door off my wardrobe from my parents, which is not an easy thing to do. I mean, albeit my parents didn't come into my room too often, but it's still not easy to hide a door. I mean, it would not reattach. I could prop it up against the wardrobe, but it was incredibly obvious what had happened. Incredibly obvious. It's just kind of resting there for like a month until until my mum was like, what happened here? And I was like, nothing. In fact, I'm pretty sure I remember I was playing Black Ops 1 on Convoy, was the map called? It was in DLC 1. And I was on like a really good kill streak, and I got like a Blackbeard up, like the thing that reveals everyone on the map, and I was just about to get my chopper gunner, and I died, and I was like, no. Oh, what the fuck is that thing? Oh my god. Yeah, and I just raged and punched it. I mean, pretty much everyone has done some gamer rage and punched something for no reason other than you're mad at a game. Competitive multiplayer games, it's always the case. Oh my god. Are them stats better? We got a massive speed now, but them stats are pretty good. I'm just going to keep this and just keep it rolling. Sometimes we'll get awful stats. Do you know what? I'm going to stick with them. 13 and 7.61. That's pretty good. So who have we got to go for here? We got to go for the Polaroid. Yin and Yang. All stats up. Stat up decreases if your faith or evil is high. That's pretty fucking good. It's a cool item. I like the fact that you've got something based on Yin and Yang as well. Well done on that item. Good for you guys. Although I'm not sure why it's in the Deal and Devil pool. Maybe it's in the Deal and Devil and Angel pool. That'd make a lot more sense. Ah, I don't know if you just heard that, but I just drank my Vimto and it splashed all over me. The Vimto. It attacks. It retaliated. Its species has been drank and it's not happy. When you get so annoyed at splashing a drink on yourself that you make it sentient and give it a name. Its name's Bob. Bob the annoyed Vimto. Oh my god. It's everywhere. It's so sticky. It's not fizzy, but still. It would be a lot worse if it was fizzy Vimto. Vimto's the bomb though, isn't it? Isn't it really? Vimto's like pretty damn good. Like, if we could rank... If we could. I say if we could like it's an impossible task that no human has ever come across before. But if we ranked all like fizzy drinks, it'd be a hard task. I don't know what I'd put up top. There's a lot that I regard as pretty damn good. Like, I like myself a little. Little's pretty damn good. Obviously, there's the classic, like Coke or Pepsi. I think Coke's one of those ones. I tend to like Pepsi a bit more because it's sweeter, but I think Coke's one of those ones where it's like, sometimes you just really fancy one. You just really want a glass of it. I'm sure use that again. I really don't want to get hit because my stats are so good. Oh wait, no, I dropped it, didn't I? My stats are permanently good. Yahahaza. Yahahaza. Get yeeted on, fella. Ow. And we've got Holy Mantle as well, which is nice. Get destroyed, fool. But yeah, like, I think they'd be pretty high up there. But what else would I put in that upper echelon? Get out the tier list. Let's do it. Do you know what? 1 minute. Let me just Google this. 1 second. I think it'll lose focus of the game if I do this. Wait, no, it won't. Huzzah! It won't lose focus of the game because I'm not on another tab. Right. Fizzy drink. No, that's drunk. I'm not fizzy drunk. Drink. Tier list. Create a UK soft drink. Boy, we've got one there. Has that got enough on it? These are some weird ones. What the fuck is this? Who made this? Who made this? These are strange. What drinks are these? Who's drinking Lipton iced tea in a can on the regular? Actually, they're not too bad. Wait a minute. Rank it now. I'll keep that one up. I'm gonna do that one after this video. Fuck it. I'm gonna get going on some tier lists. I'm ready. Do you know what? No, fuck it. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now. It's time. Display capture. There you go. Let's do it. Let's rank some drinks. Right, okay. We've got Isaac music in the background just to keep it going. So, absolute creme de la creme. What the fuck's this? Coke Life D tier. It's terrible. Why does it exist? Okay, so what's the creme de la creme? What's like the tippity top? Is 7-Up there? 7-Up is pretty damn good. I mean, it depends actually. Yeah, 7-Up's probably the best. I'd say, I don't know if it's the best of the best. It's one of my favourite. Tizer, what I'm going to call it. Top tier. In my opinion, cream soda, dandelion bear duck, do not like at all. This is going to be well controversial in a major way, and I know it is, but I do not like Dr. Pepper at all. I don't like Dr. Pepper, and Diet can suck a fat one. I'm going to put it at the top of D tier, though, because it is definitely better than all of those. Do you know what? KA Fruit Punch. Don't have it that often. I definitely put it A tier, though. Mountain Dew, I like, but it's just sugar. Like, Lucozade, is that original? Or is that orange? That makes a big difference. I can't tell. If that was... If that's orange, it goes up a bit higher. We're going to put that in B tier because it's alright. Rubicon is another B tier. I'll rearrange these later. Coke Zero, I'm going to go A tier for Coke Zero. Pepsi Max is A tier as well. Coke Cherry, I don't like Coke Cherry. Don't like Pepsi Cherry. Tango, now that's an S tier beverage. Iron Brew's alright. I do like a bit of Iron Brew. Lil is S tier. Do love me some Lil. Ah, there's original. Okay, so that one is there. So we're gonna put that in C tier then. Classic Coke, B tier. Diet Coke. Actually, Diet Coke's going in D tier. If you drink Diet Coke, you're a mug, because Diet Coke is horrible. Basically, it's Coke Zero with no taste and just bubbles. That's it. It's terrible. Pepsi is not as bad. I find that fine. That's going to go there as well. J2O is pretty A tier. Sprite's pretty A tier as well. Lipton iced tea, I don't drink that much of that, so I don't really know. I've got Vimto on my desk right now. I'm going to put Vimto in S. It's another one that I don't have that often, but I think it's really good. Fanta, I actually like Tango a lot more than Fanta. I don't know why. I don't really like Coke Vanilla at all, so I'm going to put it in C tier. We got 3 J2Os in this bitch. I'm going to put them all on A tier, you know. All of them are going on A tier. I like this one a lot. I'm going to put Oasis. I don't know, though. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to put that on A tier as well. I'm going to put that there. I don't really drink Lipton iced tea at all. It's very hard to rank because I never drink it. But I know people that drink it a lot. Peach iced tea isn't bad. We're going to put it C tier. And Ribena, it's average. Right, let's try and organise these now. So out of these, I'd say it goes 7-Up, Tango, it's his little... Yeah, I'd go with that order. That's pretty good. Out of these, honestly, Fruit Punch is probably the best. I never drink it, but it's really good. I'm going to go Pepsi Max. Then I'm probably going to go Sprite, then Coke Zero. Then all the J2Os, then Oasis. That's fine. I don't really care about the order of J2Os. Probably go with that one first, though. That's a probably better order, isn't it? Nope. Fucking come around. Bitch. There you go. Now, this is a difficult tier, because a classic Coke can sometimes be the best thing ever. Sometimes you just gotta love a classic Coke, so I'm gonna go for that. Classic Coke up top. Now, Pepsi's basically Coke at this point. Lucozade Orange is alright. I don't know. I'd probably rather have a Rubicon than that. We're going to go Fanta next. Then Rubicon. Then Iron Brew. Then Oasis. Then Lucozade. Then Ribena. That's fine. Now, I'm probably going to be putting this up top here. Lipton iced tea. Because I know that people like it, but I don't drink it that much. I do not like that at all. I'm putting that right at the bottom. Cherry, again, it's another one that I know people like, but I don't like it. And then we're ending off with vanilla, because I don't get how people like vanilla. Dr. Pepper, again, putting those at the top, because people love Dr. Pepper. And I just don't. But Coke Life is just why. It doesn't even taste bad. I just hate its concept. It just conceptually annoys me. And then Bar Cream Soda... Again, not tried it enough to rank it fairly, but the times I have drank it, I've not liked it, so I'm going to put it D tier. Then we got Dandelion Bear Duck. I do not like Dandelion Bear Duck at all. Some of these drinks you won't even have heard of, probably. Dandelion Bear Duck, I think, is a very British thing. And Diet Coke is the worst drink you could drink. It is awful. There's our tier list. That was a very impromptu tier list right there. Let's switch over our display again. It should hopefully connect back to the game in a second. There you go. We're back in it. There you go. See, sometimes you just got to rank fizzy beverages. Some of them weren't fizzy, but you know what I mean. It works. Oh, this room's going to be horrendous for these guys. Please change these guys. Someone. I don't even care if it's the mod creator. Just someone change how these work. They're the worst thing ever. But there you go. That's my list. That's my list. To be fair, if you'd have started off that list, I probably wouldn't have expected it to go the way it would. To go the way it did. There's a few on there that were kind of a sort of diamond in the rough. And some things that I hadn't really remembered about. Like KA Fruit Punch. Wow. That's something I haven't drank in so long. And it is so good. It is ranked high. But it's one of those things that most corner shops... I don't know, does the US and other places have things like corner shops? They're not even on... corner shops are weird. They're not even on corners. We just call them corner shops. Basically, it's just a small little newsagent's little shop that sells, like, newspapers and things of the like, and, like, sweets and stuff. Right. Oh my god, that's makes me evil. But yeah, most corner shops don't even sell it anymore. Like, the store that I used to work at did sell it, but I used to just not... I don't know, it was one of those ones where I have it like once every 6 months and think, damn, why don't I buy this more? And then I never have it. Again, I just forget. And it makes me feel dumb. Because then when I try it again, I'm like, oh my god, I need to get back into drinking this. And then I just don't, again. And it happens every time. I just feel dumb. Right, gotcha. I'm actually on a fizzy drink, like, sort of, I don't know what to call it. I'm abstaining from fizzy drinks completely this year, hopefully. Probably do it last the year, but for most of this year, as long as I can, I'm going to try and abstain from fizzy drinks. I'm going to be using my energy drink supplement things, my replacement powder stuff, more often rather than buying energy drinks, because it's much, much better for you, a lot less sugar content, it's not fizzy. And just, like, trying to wean out Coke and all that sort of stuff. Because even though I don't drink a lot of it, I still drink too much. Because I think any amount is really too much. Even though I have just been ranking them based on the taste, and I've literally tried every single one on that list at least once. Apart from one of them, I think. One of them I hadn't tried. But, still, you know what I mean. Oh my god. Ah! Fuck you. Oh! Them things are weird. These things are strange. Thank you, Play-Doh. I'm fine, thanks. Oh my god, that's a bad spawn for that enemy. What even is this thing? It's a just mesh of black goopy goop. It'd be cool if the evil and faith system spawned different enemies based on your faith and evil. It might even do that, but I don't know about it. Well, that'd be kind of cool. Although you might have to, you'd maybe have to make it compatible with other mods, other big mods at least, for it to work as intended. Otherwise, it wouldn't really look like it's doing anything, depending on how many mods the player has. If they only had Ipecac, then it'd work fine. Right, use that again. Why can't you just sit still? You're like a child with ADHD. Come on, just stop. My god. I've known my fair share of people with ADHD as well. I know what they're like. I used to sit next to a kid in school that was like major ADHD. So I actually went through this weird thing in school. So my school, and much like a lot of others in the UK, you have options, which are basically how you get your GCSEs. You can get your base GCSEs in like maths, English, science, religion, all that sort of stuff. Crackerjacks. But then you also have your choices, your options, which are basically you can pick subjects that you get to do. My school did it a bit different, where in year 9, so we did 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. In year 9, we had to pick out options, whereas most schools would start that in year 10. So you got an extra year of picking options. And then in year 11, the last year at school, I really wanted to do business studies, but... Oh, hello. But... for some reason, the school was like, nah, you're really terrible at English, which most of you know, because I can't fucking read. You're really terrible at English. You're going to have to do extra English instead. And I was like, okay, that sounds like bollocks, but alright. And they were like, okay, but you're also going to have to do extra maths. I was like, what? But I'm like really good at maths. And they're like, no, it doesn't matter. It's a bundle deal. It doesn't make any difference to us. So I had to do extra English like one day of the week and extra maths the other day. But the extra maths was all for people that were really bad at maths, and I really wasn't. So literally I just sat around doing nothing most days. It was very, very easy. But the English was so weird. So my school, like, was kind of bad. It wasn't really great. It's actually been knocked down now. It's destroyed. It's just a patch of grass now. So that kind of shows just how good it was. And that was only like 2 years after I left. And I've been left at that school for like 6 years now. So it's been knocked down a long time. But yeah. Oh my god, I hate this, guys. So it wasn't great, and they basically, for this extra English and maths thing, it was a new thing they were doing, and so they brought in teachers from other schools, like better schools and other places in the UK, and it worked pretty well actually. The teachers were pretty successful. This is a really terrible room. I do not like this at all. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Ah! Let me go. Oh my god, the room's on the server. What the hell? When did that happen? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that was actually fine. It was actually fine. Wow, this room's going to be over in a second. There you go. But yeah, so they brought the other teachers in, and we had this guy called, I think, Mr. Fitzgerald, I think his name was. And he was really enthusiastic, which was really nice, because he was very motivational and like, you're all going to do great, sort of thing. But he'd say this thing that used to really piss me off. He used to be like, you can all get A's. It's like, mate, no we can't. He's like, you can all get A's, you can all do it. It's like, mate, we can't. Like, why do you keep saying that? Stop saying that. Like, no, you can all do it. No, the reason we're in this class, the reason we're in the retard class is because we can't get A's. Otherwise, we'd be in the class that can get A's already. For God's sake. Because I don't know how many schools do this, but our school had sets. You'd, like, be put into different sets and, like, it'd be like set 1 for like the smartest kids, set 2 for middling, and set 3 for meh, and set 4 for like dum-dum. I was set 3 for English. Like, I wasn't good at English at all. Yeah, he was like, you can, and a lot of us were set 3, and some people were set 4. And he was like, yeah, you can all get A's. It's like, mate, if we were in set 1, that's very true. But we're not. Otherwise, we would be in set 1. We wouldn't be here right now. We do not have the potential. Nothing you could teach us in this year, this 1 year time span, less than 1 year technically, can teach us enough to get us an A. I mean, albeit, I did actually do decently in the end. I got a C, but it's weird. So I got a C, but I got an A in my reading exam. Like, no, I think I got an A star, like an A plus in my reading exam. I did really well in my reading exam. But then in my writing exam, I did awfully. I did absolutely awfully. Like, I must have got like an E or something to average out at a C. It was bad. So it all worked out though. It all worked out. Ah, I'm on the wrong side. I don't like being at this side. But yeah, so like he used to like give these long speeches about how we can all do it, we can all get A's. It's like, mate, no, we can't. Shut up. Also, like, he just bear in mind, so the way our options work is we'd have 2 days a week, or we'd have a full day of our option. And that happened from year 9 onwards. So, like, in year 9, I did cooking and media. So, on a Tuesday, I'd have a full day, and I mean a full day, every single lesson of the day, all 6 hours of the day, would be media, and then on Thursday, all 6 hours of the day would be cooking. And we did that every week, where you had your options on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And so it was a full day on the Tuesday of English, and then on the next week it'd be maths. But he, like, honestly, no joke, he would sometimes spend an entire day just telling stories. And, like, I don't mean, like, stories that could come up in an exam like Romeo and Juliet. I mean his own personal stories, like I'm telling you right now. It was just spouting shit. Like, it was great, because no one likes to learn, apparently. For some reason, whenever we're in school, we're, like, averted to learning and hate school. You'll all learn after you leave school. That's actually terrible, and why were you so dumb? Oh my god. This enemy's kind of weird. Kind of strange. Oh, I didn't get my second key piece, did I? Or did I even get the opportunity to get a second key piece? I can't remember. Whatever. And yeah, so we'd have like a full day, and he'd just spent a full day like telling stories. I remember he was he told this like basically went round the room and told every single person in the room where their last name likely originated from, like what job. Because I mean most people know this, but if you don't know this, oh, okay, it eventually marks them like that. Okay, maybe I'm just being done with this thing then. With this little UFO thing. But if you don't know, almost always your last name originated from whatever job your ancestors had, or like the land that they owned, or something like that. So like he went through every single person in the class and like said where their name likely originated from, and some of them he even like knew like exactly like where their ancestors were from and stuff like that, and like what job they did in the place and stuff like that. It was really interesting. I mean, it had nothing to do with any of the learning and really didn't help any of us succeed in our exams, but it was interesting. I'll give him that. It was interesting. Okay, this is not good. Oh my god. But yeah, it was actually quite an enjoyable class. But yeah, the maths one. So there was one funny thing about the maths one. So because they brought in teachers, they brought in this Scottish guy, and he was very Scottish, like very Scottish, and his accent was very strong. And Scottish people, they're known to swear a lot, and he really didn't go against that stereotype at all. He, in fact, very much conformed to that stereotype, much to the school's annoyance. He used to swear constantly. at the students and around the students. It was really funny. But like the school would tell him off constantly, but they couldn't really do anything about it because like he'd come in to help our school because it was shit. So he'd just be like people would be talking to me like, shut up and sit the fuck down. Hey, we got something cool. But yeah, be like, shut up and sit the fuck down. So funny. And like his catchphrase, he'd say it all the time, like literally every lesson. He'd say, it's simple mathematics. It's just simple mathematics. Like, he'd go through like the most complex shit. I mean, I say complex shit. It was basic algebra. But for a lot of people in there, it was complex shit. I mean, for me, there was some bits that I struggled with, but most of it I'd already learned because I was in one of the higher sets. I sound like I'm trying to brag about my IQ now. I'm really not trying to be elitist in any way, but you know what I mean. But yeah, and he'd like go over like algebra and people would be like, what the fuck is he talking about? And he'd be like, it's simple mathematics. Like it was 2 + 2 sort of thing. It was really funny. We had some weird teachers in my school. I mean, everyone hears of the weird rumours that go around school. Like, the one teacher's a pedo. One of my teachers actually was. He got put in jail a few years back. So that's fun. But everyone gets the rumours going around. But I remember there was always a rumour about one of the maths teachers that he put a student in a cupboard and left him there, like, for the rest of the day. Just, like, locked him in there. For, like, misbehaving. But his lessons were so dumb. He'd go in, and he was the most boring guy I've ever met. And he'd just give you a workbook and say work through pages 2 and 4 or whatever. It's like, that's not teaching, you fucking moron. That's doing nothing. That's just shit. No one learns from that. If you ever do that at school, I feel for you because that is the most bullshit ever. You're not learning at all. That's the sort of shit that substitute teachers give you. Like, no one should do that as their actual lesson plan because that's just shit. And the book's like 8 years old and none of it's relevant anymore. And it's like, for fuck's sake. And it's like making references to like Michael Jackson and stuff before he was a pedo. Fucking hell. Delirium isn't in the cards for us today. Our health isn't really supporting it right now. And our items really aren't either. I also want my chests. I want my chests. What do we have today? 99 bombs is decent. Capricorn's very decent. Technology is decent. I don't know how that works with chocolate milk, but I'll go for it. We got a 3 fire rate though, so that's pretty damn good. Oh god. Our damage is not that good though. Look, that's like doing nothing. Although it seems for the most part I'm just not hitting the enemy correctly. There you go. When I'm actually hitting them, it does a shit ton. Just these guys have weird hitboxes is all. I don't know what that's about. Why did I even pick up that bomb? Did I not remember that I just got 99 of those bad boys? Got 99 of those bad boys in my pocket. Right, these guys are going to get Shrekified. Literal Shreks. Oh my god. I love Chipotle. Yeah, I think everyone has those sort of rumors about teachers, but it was so one of the I'm gonna drop some weird facts right now. So the guy that was convicted as a paedophile was our music teacher, and he was actually married to one of the other teachers, and obviously she didn't know. But then like she found out before he got caught. Like, well, he got caught before he got like taken away, and my god, as you can imagine, she was a fucking state. She was a mess. It was an absolute mess. That was a rough few weeks. Like, everyone that was in her lesson would just, like, literally sit there and listen to her cry. Like, she would just come into class and just cry. I don't know how she was still allowed to teach for so long. I remember as well, we had a religious studies teacher that was incredibly religious, which I think is completely wrong. I think if you have a religious studies teacher, they should be... they don't have to be, but they should be atheists, really, because she was very preachy on the Christianity side of things. Very preachy. And I don't know if it's just where I live, or lived, should I say, or what, but, like, no one that I know is religious. Like, no one. I'd say, like, I'd say like 10% of people I meet, unless they're not just not saying anything about it, they could just be not be saying, like, telling anyone. But like 10% of the people I know are religious, like a really, really low amount. I don't know if it's just because of the people I hung around with or what, but yeah, not much religion going on where I live. So it was very weird when she was getting very, very preachy about it all. This is not going too well. I'm losing a lot of HP. Thanks for dropping a black heart though. That's because of the virus, that isn't it? Awesome. Also, give me a chest, please. Can I have a chest? Just a single chest. Plus game, plus. Plus game. Booster pack. Glitch card. Lovers, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune does give us an item. What the fuck's that thing? What the fuck is that? What is this? It gave us a familiar. I've never seen that before, but I love it. Wow. That's cool. That is pretty cool. Certified, pretty cool. We've got big old chubby. A big old chubster. God damn, Revolution of Chaos of Darkness right now. Super hard to see what's going on. Can you stop throwing bombs? There you go. Doing pretty well here. But yeah, that was, a rough time at school there. I don't know though, like I was saying earlier, so many people in my Discord, just in general, at the age that a lot of you are watching are, say, oh, I hate school, it's the worst. Mate, appreciate it while you're there. Life isn't easy. You got a free ride right now. Exams aren't hard at school. Like, oh my god, getting a phone call, I'm gonna have to leave that. Un momento, por favor. 1 minute. Yo, I'm recording, what's up? Yeah, cool, will do. Sounds good, bye. No problem there, I just gotta start my food cooking whenever I'm done, which I'm very nearly done with. Very nearly, oh my god! Oh my god! Get this boy, oh shit! Got you. And heading to our boss. This should be a fairly easy fight. I'm annoyed that we never got the tier rate from money to work out, really, did we? This isn't doing that much at all. Wowee. To be fair, less than 10 damage at this stage isn't actually that much. It isn't that much at all. Oh, the fucking herming tears. Too much, Captain. I can't do it. I can't do it, Captain. Help me. Help me. Oh my god. Get the boy. That bluest of boys. Get him. Get him. There you go, got him. And that is a win under the belt for Lazarus. A nice welcome back to this game. A nice welcome back indeed. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed the for some reason tier ranking. Oh, something wicked this way come. The tier ranking. I think that means we've got more bosses. I think so. But yeah, the tier ranking of drinks. I hope you guys enjoyed that too. I don't know why I did that, but it's part of the episode now. It's staying in. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one.